On D-Day itself, the 320th Barrage Balloon Battalion landed with the main invasion force. And their mission was really to protect the fleet that was landing that day. There were thousands of ships landing on the beaches. And one of the iconic photos from D-Day is a photo that was actually taken from the bluffs looking down on the shore of Omaha Beach. And you will see these balloons in the sky.
You're 5,000 miles away from your house. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
We coming out here once. We leave Normandy tomorrow. The shit is gonna be over before you blink your eye. Take it in.
This is a truly, truly significant moment for the school's legacy.
Everybody, here comes the purple, purple.
My name is Stephen Watson, and I am the president and CEO at the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. I got an email talking about how the St. Augustine High School band had been invited to go to Normandy for the 80th anniversary, and they were trying to figure out, how to make this work and all that was involved in it. And I reached out to Alston Taylor and said, "We've got to meet. I want to help. I don't know what that means."
The city of New Orleans truly believes in St. Aug. And so everyone would spread the word about what was taking place and the support that was needed. And it caught fire.
So I met with Alston. I think literally the next week when I got back in the office, he and I met and we went over the itinerary. And we said, let's work together to make sure that we can pull this off and that these young men can experience something that I believe would be life-changing for them. And I also thought they would be tremendous ambassadors for not only New Orleans and Louisiana, but the United States, performing on what I knew was going to be an incredible international platform. So Alston and I became fast friends, and we worked together in the months that followed.
And so we really created a groundswell to get folks behind it. Alums like Councilman Eugene Green Jr., who's class of 1976, was a great supporter. The CEO of the National World War II Museum, Stephen Watson, was a great supporter. The family that came through the National World War II Museum was Peggy and Timber.
We had a donor at the museum, Peggy and Timber Floyd, who loved the band.
And then I saw Alston in November, and I said, how is fundraising going? And I saw this look of sheer terror in his face, and I said, Alston, how much do you all need? And he told us, and I looked at my husband who said, it's only money, honey.
There are several notable alumni that have supported this endeavor for us to go over to Normandy. One of them was Jon Batiste, who's class of 2004. Mr. Batiste came to school probably about 5 to 6 months ago, and he stopped by, caught up with the band, played a few songs with them.
1, 2. All right, here
Y'all know how proud I am to be a Purple Knight. Y'all so fire. Y'all the best in the world.
And he cheered them on, told them how important that this visit was going to be to go over to Paris and Normandy. And he has definitely been one of the big ambassadors, global ambassadors for our school. Not only because of being a musician, but he has a magnetic personality, and he represents all that is to being a Purple Knight. Victor Goins is class of 1979. Victor was here recently. He talked to the boys and gave them great sound bites of his world travels that he has done with Wynton Marsalis and the Jazz at Lincoln Center, a group that he's been a part of for over 2-3 decades. PJ Martin is a superior artist, although he was not a part of the Marching 100. But PJ and I were students here at the same time. He's a year after me, but we've stayed in close contact since being students to being young professionals, and he's sent words of encouragement to our young men. And then last but not least has been Don Francisco. Don Francisco, class of 1983. Don is the epitome of military, St. Aug, Marching 100, and musicianship. I am in debt to Mr. Francisco forever for making that phone call to band director Ray Johnson and tipped him that there was a big celebration happening for the 80th anniversary of D-Day.
My name is Donald Paul Augustine Francisco. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I graduated in 1983. I choose to go by Don Francisco. I was invited to participate in the parade as a veteran of the United States Army, military bandsman, and it just came to my mind, when you find out good news, it's nice to share it with others.
Don is an amazing, amazing graduate who truly believes in the school and wanted to see his young brothers gain this experience.
St. Augustine High School. Guys, please, please, please enjoy yourself. Congratulations once again for representing your high school in New Orleans, Louisiana. We do appreciate you. We'd like to thank you for choosing United Airlines. Have a safe trip.
This trip is certainly a large undertaking. It was a lift of $702,000 that needed to be raised in a year and a half. And we received 33 different gifts that totaled up to the $702,000. 27 of the 33 gifts were from individuals, from alumni, from friends, from people that just believe in the school. And 6 of those gifts were from foundations.
Many have stepped up and offered time, talents, and treasure, be it cash, be it donations, generous couples that helped out giving several $100,000 for the trip to France from the D-Day Museum.
Peggy and Timber Floyd were truly the catalyst of the support. They provided 70% of the $702,000. And so I have to give them a lot of respect and kudos, because they saw the vision and they believe not only in the school, but especially the Marching 100.
This is the song that we're gonna pay tribute at the grave site that they have, okay, for the American soldiers. 1, 2, and play.
There were 2 songs in particular that they wanted us to learn. and they provided those songs to us. As of now, the band knows them and they are ready to perform them. But we will go out there and perform songs that are within our arsenal of songs and be able to showcase our portfolio of music beyond just the 2 songs that we will play with several other bands from around the world.
All right, 20 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 1. 20 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 1. Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3.
Start off with some physical training, push-ups, sit-ups, running. And then we do these drills where we're doing a parallel knee bend, where we're lifting our knee up parallel to the ground. We do certain horn swings, the way we hold our horns. We're marching 8 to 5, giving it all you got.
We get one shot at this, man. We cannot screw this up. This is the world stage. Everybody from St. Augustine gonna have their chest out this high. This is our championship. Now we set the record straight.
I hope the people of Normandy and Paris see a sea of leadership versus just black boys playing instruments. Because every time I look at our young men, what I see is a sea of leadership. I see them as next senators. I see them as the next mayors. I see them as doctors. I see them as teachers. I see them involved in ways that will always demonstrate global citizenship and respect, and to demonstrate that this is a school that is steeped in preparation. And I hope that they receive that too, all in a moment of seeing 112 young men marching up the street, and then one student who is a French ambassador who will speak French and English during his time there at a keynote. What sets St. Augustine High School apart from any school in the United States, and I'm going to take it even further and say even abroad, is that when you come into St. Aug, you may come in as a little boy, but by the time you graduate, you are a proven, confident young man who recognizes that grades are not just the only part of your package. It's your grades, it's your personality, it's your character, it's your devotion to something that you believe in. And if you give it your all every single day, that you too can be whatever you want to be.
When you're around these students, around the faculty, the administration, they act and they execute on everything they do with a real belief that excellence is the only standard.
I come every single day to give my all for something that I believe in. And even when the times are challenging and hard, it's still not work.